What is this nonsense? Where's the guard? Why is the bridge up? Ring the bell. Have them lower it.
Stop, Ansel. Something tells me a vile evil awaits us.
Yes. Yes, something is very wrong here. Here, take the scroll of healing. We confiscated it from the Marauder before... Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be of more use to you anyway. I don't know what to do with it.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now. Have at them, boys! Take no prisoners! Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, answer me!
We're not cut out for this. Run!
Destroy them! Every last one!
Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
There you are, mortal. I, the Great Dumbrazzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
Was that you I've seen soaring through the skies, Dumbrazzle? Why did you decide to help me?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the Knights of the Guard, now! Or rather, as you were. The fight seems to be over. Horace, Legate of the Royal Guard, at your service. It's you, Mistress.
I don't get called Mistress very often. Usually I'm just Elisa of Lorien. And you are...
My name is Horace. I'm Legate of the King's Guard. I will escort you to Magnus's Bastion.
I was attacked by assassins dressed in King's Guard uniforms. And then I was saved by a dragon. You must figure out what happened, Legate Horace.
A dragon? Sure. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. And you, my lady, please come to the court under my protection. Prince Adrian doesn't like to wait.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostrum, by the grace of Eliu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oaths.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared. But the Savior is already here. She is among you.
Cathor, shut him up!
Accept this path, Chosen One. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop!
Get her to Crucis.
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier. What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
We serve, as we always have.
And what did you find out about the Batil Gates incident, my good man?
Your Excellency?
When you were attending to our prince's whims, did you conduct an inspection? Found all the traitors, have you? Interrogated.
Dearest sister, How does the throne room suit you today? Don't you think our receptions under Adrian have become rather dull?
Have pity, my dear. He's only ruled for 6 months.
Yes. Is there any way to wrench even a smidgen of power?
Magistrate tweet?
Who's asking?
Hurry up. Oligar will command the Royal Guard in your absence.
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand. We came here from the dirt, sailed through the rocky grid, almost got devoured by trolls and cabal.
Dearest sister, how does the throne
Master Tenebris, would you really leave a lady in distress?
What can I do for you?
Have pity, my dear. He's
You
only
can't
ruled for 6
even
months.
imagine how much I need this
It's
poison.
been difficult for the
Just
prince. Is there any way?
How would he have this?
Our last performance was a resounding failure, as you know. Our prima donna Lindsay seems
Watch you rumpled my best suit.
Sir Prince! I mean, your wellness. Your Highness. Hello.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
You've made the right choice, Your Highness.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions. Whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated, I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the Kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, a calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage Factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go, perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage Factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe.
There you are, my dearest friend. Let's not waste words.
Hey, Mr. Counselor. I'm so glad that you consider us friends.
Those murderers and villains trampled on Nostria's honor when they donned the uniform of our guards and attacked you. In broad daylight, in an impregnable fortress. Oh, Creator. Outrageous, unspeakable, impossible. But my resilient friend never feared, for you were in good hands. While you were taking your meeting with the prince, my people figured everything out. Those conspirators needed you. They wanted to get to the king with your help, but how can we even think on such things? It would mean the ruin of the kingdom.
And?
We found out where the Blackguards are hiding, and have already dispatched both our regular guard and a detachment of royal guards to that location. The conspirator's house is in the market square, at the southern gate. I suggest you hurry if you want a hand in thrashing those rascals. They must be destroyed. Immediately. If not sooner. My assistant Bardolph will provide a travel allowance to cover your first expenses. Go. The Royal Council is counting on you.
Sir Montier, what a wonderful speech.
Your Excellency, may I ask?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you possibly...
Dear Sir Montier, did you...
Careful! Oh, you wrinkled my dress.
Sir Counselor, I must say your taste in garments is magnificent.
Distinguished Bardolph, you have to understand.
We came here from Derfjord, sailed through the rocky grin.
Almost got devoured by trolls and Cabal. Barely made it.
We lost 2 brother dwarves, 5 yaks, and
the goods. Sturdy steel from Storehorn, mammoth tusks and sheep wool.
Now you're sending us back for some stupid paper from our hofting?
The law is one for all, dear merchants. Derfjord is a Nostrian town. If you're the king's subjects and want to trade in Marcella, be so kind and get the letter of passage listing all goods from your town's holding to ours.
Get out of here. This is just... petty.
Think about it. How would we know honest merchants from bandits wishing to sell stolen goods?
We're going to Tyrene. I swear on Mactus's horns, we'll sell everything for triple the price. And Marcella will get nothing in taxes.
Wait, sirs. We can make it work. I promise. Yesterday you were in prison, and today you're acting in Prince Adrian's name. Take this. Your allowance from His Excellency, Royal Advisor Auguste Montier. Sir Montier wishes you the best of luck in scouring our lands of schemers and traitors.
To be let into the Citadel.
Entrance is forbidden to anyone not on this list. Who are you?
I am Gilda Crespin, the Queen's former lady-in-waiting. My son went to the Mage Factory and vanished. I demand...
Loyal subjects of the King, in the name of His Royal Majesty, King Claudius, Sovereign of Nostria, Defender of the Realm, the citizens of this noble city, and our most noble and esteemed guests, we are to let no one from Monpatri enter Marcella, so as to ward ourselves from the threat of deadly plague that poisons the air and land of the Mage Factory. Be wary and be vigilant, for these virtues go hand in hand. Keep your families safe, for death by plague is long and full of suffering. Signed, Count Monte. May his will be unhindered. King Claudius, Sovereign of Nostria,
Beauties, you've stolen my heart. Would you like to go for a walk?
A walk? Well, I love going for walks, especially on horseback.
On horseback? That can easily be arranged.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
It's not my fault, my lady.
More of your excuses.
There's no water in the well.
Excuses?
See for yourself.
Liar.
Just take a look. It's gone dry.
Oh, impudent. What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
It's not my fault, my lady.
An official and a bunch of royal guards.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Well...
Just give me some kind of estimate. Not that long, then. We'll be out of fresh water soon. Where is Eugene? What is he thinking? Huh? So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Welcome to Marcel.
Apparently, this is where the upper crust of Marcellan society gathers.
What do you wish?
The DuPont invited you here, didn't he? He's very dangerous. Be careful around him.
DuPont seemed quite...
Maximus's
Never
Wars.
play cards with
Our
him.
elder had
Not
this
under
book
any
too.
circumstance. I took the risk once and gambled half my fortune away in a single night. The man must be kin to Ulagi himself.
Understood.
That was quite a ruckus you made 6 months ago, my dear. Nobody even noticed my new dress. Quite distressing.
I didn't even think of that. You see, I have orders from the prince.
Don't you have terribly important affairs of state, or perhaps personal business to attend to? My tailor will be here any minute. But I'd be happy to invite you to my parlor, say, next month?
Damn immigrants.
Welcome to Marcella.
Watch it. You rumple my best suit.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away.
Who's that?
What are we doing wrong?
Geomancy-wise, nothing.
Is it a problem with the sigils?
I don't think so. We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away.
Fleur, I've never brought anyone to this place before. I want you to be the first.
Valmont, I do like you, but...
Oh, always that blasted but. Yes, it's the dreaded but. But how can there be objections in love?
Love? Oh, you're moving rather quickly now that we speak in private.
That's a good view.
We replaced the crystal, but the away. What are we doing wrong?
Geomancy-wise, nothing. Is it a problem with the sigils?
I don't think so. It's like... That's impossible.
Ah, it's you. Congratulations on your release. Has common sense prevailed after all?
What do you mean?
My name is Gladrin, retired Assistant Chief Justice. The way you were treated is an outrage. To send a person to Crucis without due process. You were accused of poisoning the king, weren't you?
I agree. It's not fair.
Had a thorough investigation been conducted, I'm sure we would have uncovered the true assassins, and justice would have prevailed. For once.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
My dear friend, it pains me to see this. What's going on around us?
What do you mean? The epidemic?
Not the epidemic itself. Rather, the soul-crushing powerlessness demonstrated by the authorities.
What are you proposing? A rebellion? Overthrowing the tyrant?
No.
No, bless your soul. But it would explain a lot of things.
I've seen you at the tavern quite often lately.
Didn't you just get married last month?
Did you hear about the war in Lorien?
What's Lorien got to do with that?
My wife is a native of Lorien. When that whole mess began, she moved her entire family there.
So you're living under the same roof as your mother-in-law.
Worse, in the same room. There's a partition.
Yeah, that sounds awful enough. For Lorien, I mean.
Wait a moment. As I recall, you were sent by Prince Adrian. Isn't that right?
Yes. The prince himself commanded me to carry out an important mission.
There's this delicate business, and its resolution would serve the interests of the crown. Flavius the Wisecracker is missing. He's no ordinary man, but a courtier acting as an assistant to the king, the prince, and the royal counselor Montier himself. Flavius writes their speeches, you see, and the text of their decrees. That man handles words with the agility of a juggler. The magistrates find him very useful indeed. But Flavius has been missing for 3 days now, and I need him urgently. Business of utmost royal importance, I assure you.
Oh, how very unfortunate. But he might come back, right?
He's not particularly young. He recently mentioned he's about to begin his most significant work yet. He spoke of some inconceivable revelations. He seemed agitated as well. He was mumbling something about a swan song, a terrible truth, planning to visit some ancient ruins. I've known Flavius for a long time. Please, find him if you can and bring him back to Marcella. The magistrature will pay you for your trouble, of course.
So how much is there?
Who's that?
Excuse me. I'm looking for the refugee camp. Could you tell me where it is?
Refugee camp? Do I look like someone who gives a fig about such trifles?
My apologies, sir. I need directions. And you do work for the city, don't you?
As far as I know, the prince is yet to appoint someone to take charge of the refugees. Me, I'm in charge of the cisterns and that blasted aqueduct.
What could go wrong with that gigantic structure?
It's old and magical to boot. Few people even understand how it works. I thought this master who studied at the mage school would fix things. But that idiot Eugene hasn't been any help at all. It's been 8 days already. The reserves are running low. The cisterns will be empty in a week. What can that lazy bum be thinking?
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
The world be running out of mana?
That's impossible.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty, King Claudius, sovereign of Nostria, defender of the realm.
Oh, beauty of beauties. You've stolen my heart.
What are you doing here?
Watering the well.
Excuses.
Oh,
They must have caught a traitor.
I'm undone.
You should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads. What a mess. Quiet. I think they're leading him out now. Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria? We've heard all the savior jokes already. It's the one with the cat and the dung pit, isn't it?
What do we do now?
That's a lot of guards.
Down, layabouts.
You have no idea what we've been through. Money is as good as anyone else's. You have the plague, so your money.
Down, layabouts.
Hello there! Can I have a few words with you?
Of course. I'm all ears.
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Unfortunately, I'm quite ignorant on this topic, and I don't know you.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port Le Grand on a leer.
I'm impressed. But what do you need from me?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a Logi, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me?
I'd like to know where you got all that coin. Didn't you say you left everything at the ruins?
Nothing gets by you, eh? I found a wealthy buyer for the amulet. Produce the amulet and I'll produce the money. Here, take this as a down payment. I can see you're trustworthy.
What do we do now? Oh,
They must have caught a traitor.
I'm on. Look! You've been to Upper Marcella? Pray tell, haven't you seen them?
What are you talking about? Who are you looking for?
4 green-feathered Illyrian chicks. They're hard to miss. Okay, it's a really stupid story. I promised to deliver these chicks to the royal kitchen, but my useless son dropped the chicks' cage and now they've scattered all over Marcella.
Alas, it's quite likely the cats got them.
How can you say that? A single one of those chicks is worth more than a warhorse. I'll pay 50 gold pieces a head for those chicks if that's what it takes to get them back. I can't afford a breach of contract with the royal kitchen. My entire business depends on it.
They must have caught a traitor.
They should have gone after the bandits instead and protected the roads.
What a mess. They must have caught a traitor.
They should have gone after
the new
the bandits
joke about
instead.
Just like a knight from a painting.
This is the capital of Nostria, you know.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria? We've heard all the savior jokes already.
Quit that cheeping, you green freak. Stupid chicken.
Wait, is that a chick in that barrel?
Quit that cheeping, you green freak. Stupid chicken.
Oh, now there's a mark if ever I seen one.
Excuse me, mister. Is that your chick cheeping in that barrel?
A green chick. They're supposed to be worth a bundle. What do you care?
Gallon the merchant asked me to find his Illyrian chicks. I think one of them is in that barrel.
You're working for Gallon. That pathetic excuse for a cook. Is he paying you in stew? Tell him his son insulted me. Me, Will Cutter. The pup ran full into me. If I'd have been holding a drink, I might have spilled it. I took the chick as payment for his bad manners.
You had no right to do that. Return the chick at once.
One more word, and you'll wake up face down in a ditch, dead. And no one will touch me either. You want to know why? Ask Centurion Prim, if he's got time to waste on a nobody like you.
The difference between the lower town and the palace grounds is striking.
I said give me a drink. Move it! Move it!
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here.
Hey, you. Do you even know anybody?
I know who I need to know.
Do you know Cutter? Hmm? I do.
Everybody in Lower Town knows him.
You know what I think when I look out from here?
Yes. What a beautiful view.
It is a beautiful view, but why did they take down the wall?
Why do we need it?
What if somebody attacks? Now, you know what's going on.
No. What is there to trouble us?
Times are grim. People around. I said give me a drink. Move it! Move it!
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?